first hurdle to overcome concerning your knowledge of service and assistance animals is understanding that the terms related to assistance animals are often used interchangeably. Landlords, public housing, restaurants, hardware stores, grocery stores all seem to put assistance animals into the category of service animals. And as you know by now, they're not all the same. Individuals with assistance animals may also refer to them as service animals, either because they don't know the difference or they're misrepresenting the assistance animal. For example, service animals perform work functions, whereas ESAs don't. So an animal providing comfort isn't afforded the same protections as one individually trained to perform specific tasks. Even news stories and websites mix up the terms. After this little introduction, you may be in a position to help educate others who aren't as clear on the correct terms and categories, what the law allows or doesn't cover. But don't hold yourself out as a legal authority. That would be unauthorized practice of law. So be conscious of unintentional discrimination. When someone purposely participates in discriminatory or unfair practices, the intent is usually obvious. However, sometimes discrimination occurs unintentionally. As a rule, it's helpful to recall that whenever practices or policies result in unequal treatment of people within the protected classes, it's considered discriminatory, regardless of intent. These include differential treatments, making a distinction between individuals or classes and setting up rules for them; differential impact, establishing a facially neutral rule that impacts one protected class more than the other; refusal to make appropriate accommodations, advertising that appears to exclude protected classes. Sometimes professionals, regardless of intent, are found guilty of illegal discriminatory practices. Shown here, Mark LaFlamme is with his dog Allie, who clearly is staying next to his side, clearly under the table while he was eating, and not making a commotion or getting in the way of other patrons' enjoyment of the restaurant. A service dog is always finely tuned to the disability of the person that they're with. In this case, keeping Mark calm. With PTSD, the two questions that are allowed to ask of anyone with a disability are, is this service animal required due to a disability? And what work or task was the animal trained to perform? The answer from someone with PTSD is going to be, the dog helps me stay calm. But obviously, if it's not a calm dog, that's not going to be the case. So a service dog that stays calm and is very hardworking is also a lot of fun. This is not a family dog, but it is with the family for a very long time. It's not a pill, but it's prescribed. She, Allie, is like all of our PTSD dogs, a furry ball of fun. And when we get together for outings like this, out in field training, even a dog that's been with Mark since 2012, our first service dog, is there to have a lot of fun with Mark, be outdoors, and stay sharp with top-notch trainers and other handlers.